Welcome back, Cyber Frogs, friends and family, to another edition of Marketflow, powered by Thor, hosted by me, Mode. We're about to get into the market, see where we left off last Thursday. I don't know what the hell y'all did to the market to pump it and then straight dump it after I left, but let's get into it, you dirty degens. Okay, looking at Bitcoin, when we left off on Thursday, right, our Thursday market flow session, we were coming down here to test the long-term EMA down here in the upper 63, lower 64 range. And the question was, do we hold support here on the long-term EMA? Do we hold support and regain the RSI? Can we get back up above the short-term EMA and start printing? Not only did we break back up above and start printing, but Bitcoin then went on a run of 10% all the way back up to 70K. Since that time, once again, we found resistance at 70K. We've come back down. We didn't even make it all the way down to the EMA yet. Looks like we may be finding support. Let's see what we get here on the RSI. Can we turn up and remain bullish? If we zoom out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is the sixth time we've tried to break through up in that 70K area and found rejection. The army's going to get stronger, right? As people capitulate, it's going to be stronger and stronger hands here holding Bitcoin. And what happens when a bunch of strong motherfuckers come and try to kick down your door? Eventually, we are going to break through. That 70K line's only going to hold for so long. Thor has now posted another long call right here at the 57 area, mid 57. And you see this Thor entry, this green box, lines up exactly on top of our DCA zone that we hit perfect, tapped into again, made great DCA points. Will market makers bring it back down here for another tap? Leave us just above our DCA zone so anyone coming in late is paying a premium. What we want to see is Bitcoin find and hold support in these levels, come back to the TP, retest the EMAs, and hopefully we can break up through. What I see is more ranging. I think Bitcoin's going to range for a little while longer, shake some more people out, and the longer we range sideways, the bigger the next flag up is going to be, in my opinion. Things are looking good for Bitcoin. Yes, we had a pump, we had a dump, but we're already finding support and coming back from it. I think things are looking good. We kind of expected this. We didn't come down as low as we expected, but we expected a dip, and we got a little bit of it. Can we get support, turn back up? Looking at Solana. Solana has been leading this market for ever since Solana was $8, ran up to 20. It kind of led the way, and then it really led the way for altcoins once we went from $20 to $125. Now you see we had a Thor short call for Solana, this entry right here, right? We hit entry, we came down, we found support, bumped back up. This call has been invalidated, but one thing I want you to notice, we talk about this often, becomes resistance, we need to become support. So this was resistance. We didn't make it all the way down. At this point, it looks like we could be finding support on that short. If it was resistance before, becomes support now, that is bullish. Looks like we are trying to test support right here on the RSI again. We're breaking up above the EMA, and this pink line here is the line we needed to break to invalidate those calls that were all the way down here at the 60, 66, 65 area. Those are gone since we broke this temporary line of what was the top. Do we find support on it now and look to move? Right now, it is looking good for that. The RSI is starting to turn up. We have Thor calls that are set in shorts in stages. Higher highs, higher lows, laddering up. No crazy spike action, but laddering up, higher highs, higher lows. That looks like bullish activity to me. If we got the break of this short-term downtrend. If we get the retest and we get an area here in this THOR long call, looks like a great area to add to the bag. The TP point, look at the TP point. If I zoom in here, the take profit point for this long is exactly on our resistance. We've talked about this zone every stream and for so long now about how we need to significantly break the 160 and then find the support in this block and continue up. If you look at this THOR long call, looks like come down, take profit, test resistance here. Hopefully, what happens if we come down to this area? If we get down to this area, I'm hoping what we will see is fill the long, hit take profit, fill the long, take profit, get out of this, and then maybe leg back up if we do come down to this zone. We don't want to see profit here, the TP point, and then go for a lower low. If we do, once again, look for this DCA zone we got, right? Keep an eye on that DCA zone. We may get another opportunity. But I see more ranging, right? We've been seeing this for a while. This looks like it would be on par to come down here, fill, and then maybe fill out some of these shorts. I like what I see. Sure, we'd like to see just full bull momentum, but here's the thing. The longer we move and range sideways, the bigger the next boom is going to be. Just don't get shaken out of your bags at key points. Look to be adding in. Look to be adding in. And on these shorts, I'm not looking for Solana or Bitcoin small short time shorts and profits. I'm looking for good areas to DCA, maybe areas to scrape a little bit of profit off my longs, but I'm not looking to open shorts. If I am opening shorts, I'm not selling my spot bags. I'm looking to open perpetuals. Looking into Kira, I know I say I'm going to stop talking about, and for real, I'm going to stop talking about it. We're down at key levels. We've taken the retrace we want. We've got the team that's backing it. We've got use case. We've got community that supports it even in this 80% down. It checks all my boxes for investment into low cap, market cap, shit coins, meme coins, whatever you want to phrase them as. I think this is a good area to be loading up. We got to look at Jupiter because Jupiter has been playing out so nicely, not only for our trades, but also for our investments. Me personally, I think Jupiter is going to be an exchange that reaches beyond Solana and beyond Solana shitcoins. I think Jupiter is going to come up with a global unified market, a decentralized global stock exchange, if you will. There we go. Now we're getting it to pull up. So Jupiter, we have been playing awesome as far as our levels, our entries, our TPs, and now are we about to see resistance, and are we about to drop down some levels and get ready to do it all again? Give me just a moment. Bird Eye's being a little clunky here. When Bird Eye's getting clunky, you know people are using it, and that is pretty good sign of use case that we are getting so many people to use the protocol that it's actually making it clunky. But let's get back in here to Jupiter, see what we've got. It's moving slower than the market action at this moment. All right, so here we go. What have we done so far? We knew these were some points that looked like it was getting a bit frothy. We topped off. We took a little bit of profits from our airdrop. We lined up our TA. We looked for our next entries. We got our entries in here at 82, 71, and 64. We hit our profit points of $1.01 and $1.15. Now I'm looking to reload and do it again. I think we'll definitely get the $1. Do we reach down to the 91? I hope we do. And if we drop again below that, we got the 82. So I'm looking for these areas to load back up to DCA back into Jupiter and make the next run in the next play all again. If we continue to find support, maybe I'll only get this $1 entry, but that is why we're DCA. You buy a little bit. If we come down, we buy a little bit. Same thing we did in here. We knew, hey, if Jupiter hits 80, 82 cents, we're buying. We did. We had a buy set for 71 cents. We bought. We loaded up even more at 64. We don't get shaken out. We just add to our bags when we look like we're hitting key level areas, filling fair value gaps, and getting ready to break the zone. So, well played if you've been following along on Jupe with the rest of the Jupe junkies. And Frogs Fuck Thor Prince, if you're still having trouble trading, if you're still having trouble figuring out how to trade, how to use Thor, how to take these calls, you could have your money in Auto Thor and you could be buying down here in the 140s, 150s, 160s, and then start selling 170s, 180s, 190, 185, 195. If you weren't buying in the 140s to 160s and selling in the 170s up to 200, maybe you should look at Auto Thor, have it operate for you. It trades Solana, it trades USD. The whole goal of the contract is to get you a bigger bag of SOL. The contract right now is holding about 76% Solana, which is bullish. That's a big holding, bullish. Still got some more capital in USDC to fire away. Frogs Fuck, Thor Prince, use Thor, use Auto Thor. Join in the Discord. We've got Mondays, we've got Cyber Dojo with Rumpte. Tuesdays, we've got Marketflow with Meme Mode. Wednesdays, Decoding the Market with Dregs. Thursday mornings, back with me for another edition of Marketflow. And then Fridays, we usually wrap things up with the spaces. And if you're in the CyberFrog ecosystem, we now have faction spaces on Sunday. There's always something going on in Frogs. People are always printing, and if we're not doing it physically, doing it manually, we've got Auto Thor working for us 24/7, doing what is best for our bags between USDC and SOL. Trading it, selling it, staking it, Auto Thor does it all. Frogs Fuck, Thor Prince. See y'all next week.